Hello, everyone. How is everyone tonight? Good, I hope. Let's get this up here. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did. I clicked on something wrong. I'm back. We got the tech gremlins going on, wreaking havoc. There we go. Now we'll go over here. Doo-doo. So who all's here? Hey, Christian. How are you today? It's been one of those days. It was like really warm outside, like in the 70s, mid to upper 70s, probably low 80s. But it was cloudy at the same time. Like it also rained. Rained early this morning. Sun didn't really come out. So had a very interesting day. I did. I got to the candle shop, was all set up, and sitting there, and my phone rings just before 10, and it's Lou calling. He's on his way to the hospital. And I was like, do you need me? Do you need me to come get you? Do you need me to come to the hospital? And he said no, but then said that he needed me there. So luckily, the guy that runs Harmony for me was there, and I told him, I was like, that was my uncle. I got to go. He's on his way to the hospital. He goes, you go. I'll close the shop up. So I ran out the back door, did about 80 miles an hour back to Salisbury, and yeah, by the time I got there, he was in a room. They were doing the EKG on him, and everything was fine. We don't know what happened. We think it's one of the medications that he's supposed to be on for his heart. Um, Apparently, he hasn't been taking it because he didn't have it. So they went ahead and filled it and told him to go to his primary care to get the prescription renewed. But not taking that one medication caused his blood pressure to go up. Now, it's been up this whole last week, it was up, but not extremely high. This morning, it was high, and then it kept going up. And his blood pressure, every time he checked it every 15 minutes, it was higher than it was before. So when it reached into the one, I think he said it was like 198 over 100. That's when he called for the ambulance to come get him. When the paramedics got there and they checked it, it was over 200. So it was like, it was over 200. And so they took him on over. And by the time they got to the hospital, it was starting to come back down. And by the time we left, I took him home. He's no longer at the hospital. But so by the time we left, it was actually back to normal. It was like 130, 136 over 80. So they discharged him, told him to follow up with his primary care, and off we went. And I took him home, and then I had to go back to Laurel for a few hours. So yeah, it was an exciting morning. The afternoon wasn't so much. Um, Sat there for a while at the candle shop. It's funny because I left, came to Salisbury, sat at the hospital for a few hours with him. It was like 12 o'clock when we left. and chats aren't coming up in YouTube. Still got to the candle shop before the owner got there, and I was like, dude, you just need to, I need to crack the whip on him, because he just like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon before he gets to his own shop. And I'm like, this is your shop, not mine. You need to be here. So, but other than that, it was a pretty boring weekend. How was your weekend? See if I can. Nope, it's still not going to let me do that. I wonder why. Okay, it's not letting me pin the link over in YouTube. Like you're supposed to hit those three little buttons and pin it. It's not letting me pin it. So how is everybody's weekend? Nobody's talking. Is it me? Is it gremlins? Are the gremlins acting up? I have people here, but nobody's talking. Hello, Sean. How are you tonight? So I'm looking for the time here. And if maybe there's a lag. So 7. Nope. Right on time. Right before the live, one of the heaters was beeping at me, but I can't tell which one. You're getting ready to do a water change? That's pretty cool. Doing a water change in the cichlid tank. So Friday, I think it was like Thursday or Friday, we're starting something, rearranging things in the plant room. We added the smaller tubs, and we're going to be moving the guppies into the smaller tubs so we can watch them more closely to get them breeding in there. They're kind of scattered throughout a couple of tanks in here. So in there we'll have better control over the guppies and be able to see which ones are doing better than the others. Hi, Kenneth. So most of the books have gone out. The end of the week last week, it was the signed copies were starting to go out, and so we have a few more of those to go out. There's some guppy lovers unite. Exactly, right? We got to get all the guppies together, and so we can sort them out. So we're not like interbreeding, I guess is what you call it. So we have the pastels in one tub. We do have a mixed, the one plant tub has mixed guppies in it. Then we have the snakeskin tail guppies, um, blue, bluegrass guppies, and what's the other ones? Tuxedo guppies. And then the fancy guppies that are in here. There's a couple different kinds of fancy guppies in here. So yeah, we're trying to separate them so they can do their thing. So yeah, back to the book. The only orders left, I believe, in the computer that I haven't printed out yet are the ones that go overseas. So yeah, that's next. Fun. We will be keeping this. You can get the signed copy of the book. That's the only one on our webpage right now. We are going to keep that one up. So if you want a signed copy, you can still get that on the Father Fish Shopify. So. So Kenneth, I take it you are a guppy lover. Do you have can you want to come up and show your tanks? I love looking at everybody's tanks. I haven't seen Greg yet this evening. I was getting ready to say this morning. It is not morning, it is evening. And Christian, if your lights are on, we haven't seen your tanks in a while. Bad thing about chairs like this, makes you want to move. Keep in motion. Sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy. Come on, guys. Sunday night's for you all. We want to see your tanks. We want to see your beautiful fish and your beautiful aquascaping. Hit that link and come on up. Y'all gonna leave me hanging like that? Shame on you. And here I thought we were family. Aren't we Father Fish's misfits? That makes us family, right? Come on, hit that link, come on up. Show off some tanks. You want to see what I did? Ooh, I'll show you what I did. We had this tank. It's a community tank, so there's like a little bit of everything in it. I wiped it clean of all the plants. Look at that. How well can you see that? There we go. I took all the corkscrew out, so yeah, now I have to replant this tank. This shows just a little bit of everything. There's that heater again. None of them are out of the water, so I have no idea which one it is. And then we started moving the candy bettas. So like there's one of them. We got them in these 10 gallons here. I think we got another one in here somewhere. I saw him just a minute ago. There he is, little blue one. I don't know if you can see him. So don't be alarmed that that beeping you hear is just one of the heaters that is telling me that they're here. That's one of the guppy tanks. We got guppy babies in there. And then there's the row of 10 gallons. We got this guy here. Well, there's some guppies in there. We mostly have tetras in there. We got Harlequin rasporas, penguin tetras, green fire tetras. And we got these guys. We got two of those guys in there. Oh, we did have two of them. Looks like we only have one. Huh. So this is the hex. Pretty cool, huh? I knew if I was bad enough that somebody would come up. That camera, I hate that camera. Hi, Christian.
Hey, Brenda.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Ooh, I love looking at the angels.
Yeah, these are a few out. I got for the same ones in. Is my audio?
You're in and out. Like every couple of words goes out. That's why I didn't know if it was here or if it was you. Might be the weather.
Okay, I'll just show you.
Okay. I like what you did with that tank. That looks really nice.
Thank you.
Wow. Plants are really growing in that one.
Yeah, they do good.
Jacob said that discus is large.
Oh yeah, I've had. Wow.
They are. They actually look bigger than the that big angel that went by.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, these two small about to catch up.
Wow. They are beautiful.
Thank you. All right. Well, I got maybe some come up.
Okay. Thanks for coming up.
Oh, you're welcome. See you in the chat.
All right. See ya. And now we know we have Jacob here. Hit that link and come on up. Neil, no, we don't. Here at the shop, let me get back here. Here at the shop, we do not chase water parameters. This tank right here, yeah, we just use the hose from the tap. That tank right there is discus. Um, and yeah, no, we don't do any kind of testing. Hi, Donald. I hear an echo. You need to turn something down.
Yeah, this is me. I had to make a new because my old one I guess got hacked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I'm Donald Trump.
Well, all right. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing really good in them myself. Look how big those roaches are getting. I think he maxed himself out.
Oh, wow.
He's 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 kind of large.
Yeah, he is. Oh, goodness.
But see, those discus I think really don't like that much going on around them.
Right. That's a lot of activity going on. Yeah, that's Jacob, Neil.
I mean, they're getting used to the tank, so none of them died. So I guess they're doing okay on. They just want a specific tank, I guess, just related for them, and then they would really thrive for me better.
Those clown loaches weren't in there before, were they?
Yeah, I've had them over 2 years.
Oh, wow.
I've had them from the original 55 setup, and they were in there all but the whole year of that setup, and then they've been in this one for a year in like 4 or 5 months, so 2.5 years almost.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they look really big.
They, he's definitely they're slow growers, but they will get fat.
Yeah, they're definitely doing that.
And then I got to get a little more sand because they like to dig a little hole every now and then. But that's the only problem you have to deal with it, like with loaches, because they want to dig.
Right. You gotta give them a nice rock pile to play in.
They want a rock pile to play in.
That's what we did in that discus tank. We did a really big rock pile in the middle, like a lot of rocks, and the
Hmm.
clown loaches that are in there are just kind of like all over the place. But yeah, they like going in the rocks.
Yeah, see, the shark chases him over here in the corner, but he seems to just deal with it.
Huh.
I think that's the only thing that frightens them out because I think they feel that the harassment that they're still taking from the shark is going to be the same aggression that they was previously taking from the breeding discus. But that palm plant destroyed the flowering part, but it redid about like 3 plants, so it did full structure in there, and it is growing, but it's a slow grower.
Mary, yes, Jacob changed his name.
Yeah, see, even the black one, it's healthy.
Yeah, they're looking better.
That's amazing. Just that little bit of a water change I did fixed that little bit of a bacteria problem that I actually was having. because it eliminated that problem off of that. That was caused by bacteria, which was causing a parasite to grow out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you have to do a water change. Like even Father Fish says that there are times when you need to do even a small water change can make a big difference. That's why you have to keep an eye on your fish, and when you do that, then you see those subtle changes, like you were saying.
That's when you pay attention a little more, and then what you got to do, which you go to the more healthier approach to, so that when you do whatever you're doing, you're not completely destroying what you're doing in the tank. Because that small water change, I was scared. I thought it was going to hurt my tank because I relied on that, doing the whole solid fish system. But then the way everything was looking, it's like I didn't need the water change. But doing the water change didn't change nothing. It didn't hurt it. It increased everything to be healthier. I've seen, even with activity, their eating schedule, their times that they get slightly semi aggressive. It don't really come out like that except for with the shark. But everybody just goes about their business. Even with the shark out, I think eventually I'll get rid of him because I think my tank will be at more peace without him. But I don't know. That might affect loaches because they pulled him into their little clan.
Oh, you have enough of them in there. I think they'll be all right.
But I mean, I'm dealing with that cyano everywhere because of me bringing it in. But I'm not complaining about it. I just deal with it and just go in there every now and then, wipe it off, and do like I think it was Christian or one of the guys that recommended to me take my gravel siphon thingy, and as I'm wiping it off, try to pull it in with suction immediately so it doesn't keep getting passed around and ability to grow. It's slowed down big time since I've been doing that and just taking my time and slowly eliminating cyano. But my tank doesn't have the cyano, but because I brung it in large quantity, I think it ambushed my tank a little bit because it has the opportunity because I do not plant.
Didn't you say your tank also gets extra sunlight?
It used to. I would used to open my window up and just let it hit it. But I don't do that anymore. I just let my light what I got on, and I try to my best. Unless the wife opens it up, then I have no choice. Yeah, but they're getting big. Look how
Yeah, they
he's
are.
gotten. Can't tell what they're male or female.
I don't know how to tell on those.
I'm not sure how you, but they're healthy. They've never had a spot on them ever in their whole lifetime, other than one little time. I think it was in the original 55, and I fixed the ick and never received ick again, other than me bringing ick by mistake by causing major stress between territorial cichlids that were supposed keyholes, and it was T-bar cichlids, and they apparently don't get along together.
Huh.
because I wanted keyhole, because that's when Father Fish was making keyhole videos, and they were doing really good, and still to this day, I don't know what happened to those keyholes that were originally in here. I guess they died
That's possible.
because I had a male and a.
So
Yeah.
anybody in the chat, Jacob would like to know how do you tell the male from female in the clown loaches? Is there a way to tell?
He's pretty decent size. He would do really good in a 75, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah. Where's he in now? 55? What size is
Yeah.
that?
I think that's the max size that he's going to grow to in a 55 because he's not getting longer, but he's just getting fatter. The more I feed him when I feed them on my feeding schedule. And then you can see it. It's like a burn off that the fish needs to do. You can see a belly come in real fat, and then within the next 24 to 48 hours, you can see a burn off of all the energy that fish burns off in this tank. And then his stomach goes down just a wee little bit, but he still keeps the structure and keeps a nice big old belly, and then he gets filled again. Before I couldn't do that. The minute they would eat, they burned off their stomach so fast and wouldn't hold their stomach. Even these, look at the colors he's displaying. I'm so amazed at the coloration that my angels to find now. I could never get that before.
Hmm.
Always hunting. See, that's what I like about my tank. They built this I guess you call it like a relation in here with everything. They know the boundaries. Like that shark will chase the angelfish. He'll chase his own loaches. He'll chase everything. And the minute that the stress occurs, stress never truly occurs because it literally drops right off of him. I mean, you kind of saw it on camera. He comes out, lunges full force at him, and then goes right away from him. And that's territorialness. They think I'm feeding and they're getting overly excited, and that shark does that a lot. He thinks I'm going to drop food in there, and I'm not going to drop enough food in there for him. But I found out that it's the vibration that we cause that causes that fish to acknowledge us as that owner because of the amount of vibrations. A lot of their colors, stripings, have this like neuro thingy in it that allows them to sense vibrations, ultrasonic things in the water. So when we walk, that's why they already recognize us by the time we hit the corner, and they're going crazy at the front of the glass because they already sense that we're coming in. That they sense it by the amount of vibrations that each person brings off, and not everybody brings off. Everyone different. and that's what causes them to get their like a visual appearance, and they know who pretty much, who takes care of them. It's really interesting how you can watch a natural fish behavior and how it really truly acts in the wild, because it really acts different in a natural setup than when you try to create it in a way that makes things more difficult for the long run. I've noticed that. I've never seen this type of interaction that I've been able to have with my fish. Really, literally would used to get all scared. They wouldn't let me video camera them. It took me a little while to get to, but they're doing a lot better. They feel very secure being out in the open like that with a big shadow.
Now they know you're not gonna hurt them.
Well, that too, yes.
Yeah, they hear you coming, they feel you coming, and think you're coming to feed them.
That's what I. Mhm. But other than that, I mean, it is doing really well. I'm thinking about maybe every 1 year, or if possible, maybe every six to 8 months, do that small little 5 gallon takeaway. Um, and that might just keep the system keep going,
Yeah,
and instead of it running itself into like bacterial, and then what they actually call the cesspools, because you're not maintaining it in a correct way so that things remain healthy. They get out of hand at that point. So you wanna, like you taught me, that that water change. Don't fear the water change. Just because I learned to not do the water change, don't fear the water change now. Do the water change when it's necessary, but just don't go overboard with the water change.
right.
And it did. It did not hurt my tank, and I thank y'all for helping me get over that fear, because I really, I don't know. I really believe that I didn't need that water change, but sometimes it does. It wants you to go in there, and it wants you to clean up the little bit of excess that's occurring, to help it remain healthy, so that things don't ambush it.
Well, you made it through, and everything was good.
Oh yeah. See the stomach on him? Fat.
Yeah, he's a fat one.
And I really like how their eyeballs will go up, down, up, left, over, right. The only thing they do not do is blink. But they pay attention to me. If I'm in the room, they'll watch me. If I'm over there in the corner, uh,
Fish don't really blink, do they? They don't have eyelids to blink.
I've never seen them blink, but definitely move their eyeballs.
Well, even when they die, they're like all you see is their eyeball because they don't have eyelids.
Oh, is that why they can't?
That's why they don't blink.
Is that really why we got eyebrows?
You have an eyelid to cover your eye to keep moisture in your eye and protect your eyeball from like dust and stuff. Fish don't have to
Oh,
worry
that
about
makes
that.
sense. See, like when I come over on this side, how he left that side. They really pay attention to me. Every little move I make, they're always wondering what I'm doing. Even when I'm in the tank, then when I have to remove my sponges, they like to go over in the corners and clean it out while I'm cleaning. And then they get upset when I bring the sponge back because then they go nuts a little bit because I'm trying to put it in there and hold the fish away while he's trying to be over the corner while I'm trying to put the sponge down.
Oh, trust me, they get out of the way.
They do. They do. But yeah, I mean, it even took off on the woods. It kind of grew all over the place. That cyano ain't no joke.
So far, I've not had to deal with that in my tanks at home. But I don't have any near windows either. I have one, I guess it's between the window and the door, but it doesn't really get a whole lot of sunlight.
And then that one still has that like tumor looking thingy in his stomach, but he's definitely getting bigger.
Fish alien blink, do they? Neil says fish alien blink.
Fish helium?
Aliens. Neil's talking about
Oh.
aliens.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, he does get his color just a wee little bit, but he always keeps them colored stripes, which is not a good sign. Hate seeing that.
Well, Greg, are you ready to come up? Like you're doing a
Yeah,
lot of talking about the discus, you could just come up and show your fish.
yeah, get Greg up here. Greg's awesome.
Right?
Yeah,
Greg's trying to play shy. He's trying to be good.
he's trying to stay on the good side.
I don't think he knows how to be good though. It's only gonna last so long. He's gonna crack sooner or later.
Hmm.
I put a little emoji up that he's an angel. No, you're not an angel. We already know that.
But I mean, it is a good. I never see them hide, which is a good thing because they used to hide all the time. Now you see them, they're active, they swim, they do eat, they are using the rep, so they're doing everything proper. They're just hold stress still, and that's not a good sign. I just got to keep with it and keep keep maintaining to them where everything is safe for them, and hopefully they pull themselves around because there's really nothing to be afraid of in there. It's the shark. The shark's the mean one, and that's what you don't want on the disc. The discs don't want that at all. They don't even really want the angels, but they can deal with angels. Angel and discus tank is nice. Just don't get the big, or else they will destroy discus. Because that's exactly what happened. I watched $5 go less than 5 months.
Well, you know what time it is, right, Jacob?
6:44.
No, it's time to get a new tank.
Oh, we gotta wait till we got a couple tanks. We'll probably get a 75, a one, maybe a 110, and do a big tank because I want to put the low something nice. I would probably do the big in the bigger tank, and then keep all these small with medium to small with maybe a large like I got, just a better picture of the community because the community that I have now, they're great. It's just they're scared. They're scared to be in there. And see, those fish sense that. That's why they it triggers them sometimes because they know that's an easy target. It's boom. It's an instant natural trigger to sense because they put those hormones out into that water and every little thing in there senses that. That's why when some really major bacteria problem, it allows access with cling and penetrate to that fish because it allowed itself to drop its own salt, and there's nothing there to prevent that thing from allowing nothing to agitate it.
Greg says clown loaches will outgrow a 125.
Oh my goodness. So I need to go bigger?
Yeah, go all out. Get a 150 or 200.
I would love to get like a 500. That's really nice to have. But I could probably do like 200, get a solid first floor, keep it on the ground. Man, they'll get so in 125, they'll probably get maybe 10 to 12 inches, right? Somewhere around that, probably.
I don't know about loaches.
Because the male, he's going to get somewhere between 18 to like 21 inches, and the female somewhere gets like 12 to 15 inches long. But I heard that, a lot of reject because these are the worst ones to deal with because they dig and they will outgrow your tank very fast and they destroy it because they want something big.
Yeah, well, they're getting big.
But 55, I mean, I think as long as you don't overstuff the bottom where there's just too much activity down on the bottom to where they have no room at all to do anything, I think you will damage that loach because you're not giving the loach no freedom here on the bottom to like do nothing.
Greg said he's seen them a foot long.
Foot long, wow.
That's the only thing he's seen a foot long.
Nice and chunky, I bet.
Fat boy.
Oh yeah. This is my boy, I think. I really enjoy him. He shows me the best personality other than the black one. The black one, when it gets really anxious, it'll move its mouth and get really excited like that. See what it's doing? See how it's gets really, really excited.
Yeah, I have a pair of angels in my tank at home that are getting a little big. I need to bring them in. Put them in one of the bigger tanks.
Well, what if when we come down, would you all mind being able to like take these in no charge, just able to take them in and being able to save them from me so that y'all can give them the right setup because I don't think I have setup for them and none of the stores around here will take them because they're too large of a fit.
Yes, we do take fish. People call us all the time, say, hey, they surrender their fish. In which case, Father Fish either pays them or gives them store credit.
I would deny it, but I mean, for credit would be okay. I would love that
Yeah.
because I just appreciate the knowledge, just the knowledge that I've been able to obtain, and it's made a different hobbyist for. It made me not better, but it made me more of an understanding what I'm trying to deal in long term and term instead of just trying to throw something up real fast and get it to work.
Right.
I understand the basics of what I'm doing, trying to create side so that it does that on its own.
Oh yeah, we give credit all the time. We got people all the time that come in. They bring shrimp or fish or whatever, and they'll do, instead of just getting money, they do a trade. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Have you ever seen, excuse me, sometimes these angelfish will sit under here and chase these bubbles and play in the waterfall. I thought they really don't turn.
I don't know, but that's pretty funny. You should get a video of that.
I try to, but every time I do that, they get entertained by me coming up then.
Sit from across the room and just zoom in on them.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, every time I try to take a video of the fish, as soon as I walk up on the tank, that's when they all come forward.
Oh, yeah. It's growing the Pacomba again.
Yeah.
Then back there, we got one. I just need to get a little more sand over there. And then I was thinking maybe one of these times I might change this up and maybe like they suggested, maybe that will help, change the environment up just with the wood so that the territory homes can be changed now.
So when are you coming over?
I think we're doing it sometime this summer because we're buying the book from y'all too. I believe we're getting 2 signed copies if y'all still have them available.
Yeah, actually, I had to tell Father Fish he had to order more books. I was packing up all the orders, and we ran very low. I have like 10 books left, and a whole lot more orders to fill. So he was like, "Well, I guess we got to order more books then." So yeah,
Yes,
we
yes.
got more books on the way. So yeah, you'll have to. Will you be making it like during the week,
Uh, yeah, probably week or first of the weekend,
like on a Friday?
Friday or Saturday, probably.
Well, you have to give me a heads up when you're coming. If
Yeah.
it's on a Saturday, see, I'm not here on Saturdays, but I will come. I'll come back to the shop. I'm usually at the candle shop on Saturday and Sundays.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'll.
You still
I'll
got you still got your stuff that you were selling? Some of your products like the lotions and stuff that I can use in the water?
Yes, I have some here. I have them scattered between a couple different shops. So I have some here because I actually make them here. So I leave some here. I have some in the candle shop, and then I have some right next door at Harmony, which is the Reiki room. So yeah,
He's definitely getting like body on him. He's definitely not black no more, which is really nice. He dropped that blackness as soon as I did the water change that time.
mhm,
And I've noticed that you really don't have much of that scratching or like banging themselves off the material here as it did at the very beginning because everything was pretty much not being accounted for. And now that the longer it's up, I really don't even see that. I don't I don't see real none of the major issues I used to run into except for that one, and I believe that's what caused that blue angelfish at the beginning to have that issue. That issue came back, but this time instead of killing my fish, I dove deeper into the equation and started from A, did a water change, and that water change helped that issue. So now you pay attention to that and just make sure that doesn't come back.
Nice. See, we learn something new every day.
Yeah, it's nice to not have holes in the body and holes in the head, and it's just so much nicer to look at a healthier fish that I know the fish is healthy. Because I hate seeing my fish get infected and then watch it slowly pass away on me. And I know that instead of just killing the fish the easy way, just dig a little deeper and take a little patience and learn a little bit more instead of just trying to kill my and then deal with the problem and then fix the problem instead of, you know, killing the problem, which it's not fixing the problem because that problem came back. As you seen, it came back and it targeted black. I did not fix the problem. The bacteria allowed itself to penetrate onto that, which caused him to get that hole in the head or whatever. It was giving him a worm, and he was drawing it from on both sides. And he was getting these holes all over his body.
And you did a
But
water
he's all
change
good
on
now.
Bluebell.
He's fixed. He's healthy. He looks just like all the other ones. Hmm.
And Greg said a water change can never hurt, in my opinion. You're right. Water change can never hurt.
No, now that I'm seeing the real benefit to
Right.
doing that water change,
Sometimes we got to go outside our comfort zone and do something we've been afraid to do. And
well, it's because we've been taught to do the water change not as healthy as water change needs to be for the when you do the water change. Not all the water change are as healthy as when you all teach it in a natural setup when you have to do the water change.
Greg has all kinds of advice in the chat. But when are you going to come up and show your tanks? Hit the link.
And then you
Are you
see that,
scared?
Brenda? Look at the red that pops off on that. I think
Ooh,
that's so
pretty.
cool.
That's beautiful. I think Greg's afraid to come up.
Hmm. He might be. Hmm.
Well, I don't know if anybody can see. You can't see now because what you see is Jacob on there, but I'm in the tank room, so like I don't have my gong. I you know see I can be good too. Greg says I'll do a water change to trigger fish into breeding. See, there you go. More advice. Hit the link and come up. Are you chicken? So funny story. The guy Chris that is works here part time. He brings his son sometimes when he comes to work because he doesn't have somebody to watch him, and so he had to go somewhere the other day. Now his son is autistic, so he doesn't talk to anybody. So like Chris will give him his phone when he gets here, and he just sits there and watches his little videos and plays his game and just kind of runs around. But he doesn't get in the way or anything. And the other day, they they had to go somewhere, and they were sitting there, and they'd been there for a long time. He finally looked at him, and Chris said he could tell that he was starting to get tired. And he looked at him. He goes, "Daddy, is it time to go to work yet? We need to go to work. It's time to go see Miss Wendy." For some reason, he thinks my name is Wendy. And I'm like, okay, well, I've been called just about everything that you can be called under the sun, but this is a first for Wendy. But hey, if that's what he wants to call me, he can. Like, he's just a little cutie.
Mhm.
Oh, see, now Greg is saying he's doing a water change and can't be distracted very long. Yeah, likely. Just another excuse. Excuses, excuses. Windy, yeah.
I
Wind
mean,
blown, like my
since
hair.
he's a freshwater shark, he don't truly have teeth, does he? That shark? 'Cause he's not a real shark.
The red tail?
Yeah, the rainbow. Are they real sharks?
You're asking me? I'm still learning to fish. Is a red
Me
tail
too.
shark still considered a shark? I would think so. Like, why else would they be called a red tail shark? Like,
Because if you really watch his mouth is set up just like a Cory cat, and he has the little whiskers like a Cory cat.
no, they are not considered a shark. Thank you. Is it Mac? Mac 389 says no, they are not. And Greg says no, they are not in the shark family. So a red tail cat is not is not a shark. So why are they called a red tail shark if they're not a shark?
Right.
That just doesn't make sense.
I was told they're set up just like a Cory cat.
So are they bottom feeders? And this is
Yeah.
why, like, I don't think I'll ever know everything I need to know, because that just doesn't make sense to me. The fins, Max says the fins resemble a shark.
A shark.
Yeah,
Yes.
they kind of do. Like the
Mhm.
back fin is like a shark. Okay. But they're nothing like a shark, and they're not considered a shark. Nobody could come up with a different name. Like, I'd call him a wannabe blackfish with a red tail, or a red tail shark. Uh, Would you rather buy a blackfish with a red tail or a red tail shark? Neither one. I like
He
my
would be
big
the
puppies.
rainbow shark. He would have, I believe, the black body with all those red fins. But then the red tail, I think, from what I understand, I think it's just the tail that's red, and then those other two fins or three fins, they're like a real light color.
Greg says they're
I
called
think the red tail he gets bigger.
So Greg's got jokes.
Hmm.
You're pretty big when you're, like, in the chats. Same with the bala shark. It's not a shark. Really?
My friend had to ball a shark, and he said that thing, 30-gallon tank, went left, right, about 5 times, and lunged out and died right on the floor.
Oh, wow.
But I think that was because for the ball of shark, is really small because that's the expression biological that he's basically showing you by going left, right, left, right, left, right. His mind was tripping out, and then he just said boom
Right.
and jumps out.
Yeah, we had a pretty big bala shark here, but he was in a 125. Um,
I know, I like
we
y'all's
don't
big
have him
one.
anymore. I don't think we have any bala sharks anymore. But
Oh
yeah,
dang.
he got pretty big. Um,
Yeah, dude.
the only ones that have jumped out. Hi, Lisa. The only ones that I know of that jumped out. Let's see. We were doing a water change on the one tank, and we took the fish out because it got pretty low. We had to take part of the substrate out. And so we put the fish in a bucket of water, and we put a box on top of that bucket of water so they couldn't get out. And I went on, I had my back to the bucket and went on doing what I was doing, replanting the tank and all that, added more sand and plants, and had walked away. And when I came back, Bryce was standing there, and he goes, "You'll never believe where I just found this Messier." I said, "What do you mean? They're in the bucket." He goes, "No, the Messier had jumped out of the bucket and had crawled across the tank room and was like on his way into the plant room when he found him, and he was just walking across the floor." I was like, "Oh my god." Then we had a wolffish right after we got the wolffish. They hadn't even been in the tank a day, and the one jumped out twice. Like within 15 minutes, he jumped out of the tank twice. The first time Bryce found him on the floor, second time a customer found him on the floor, and we're like, "Oh my god, they're so stupid." So that's when we realized we had to secure the lids, and then we moved them because they were in the 125 where the discus are now. We moved them in with Richard the arowana, and I think they'd been in there for a day or two, and we actually secured that lid. But one had jumped out of there and was like, had to have been 10 feet across the floor. Now they, which ones are they? The pike. The pike kind of keep them under the rock now. So they're just kind of like hiding under the rock. That's what you call putting them in their place. Greg says that a-hole would be gone after taking a swipe at my angels. Oh, yeah.
Has anybody ever seen Dustin's fish tanks?
I've seen a couple of his videos, not very many. Apparently, we're going to be next to him at Aquashella. Our booth is going to be next to Dustin's
Good. Oh, that's awesome.
up in New
Because I
Jersey.
seen one of his videos and it cracks me up every time. Because it's actually, I guess it's true about Oscar. He's got him in a real big tank. And he says every time he goes to go in the tank, they actually charge after his hand when he's trying to clean it.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. When I lift the lid to feed them in the morning, they like come after my hand. They don't, but see, that's the thing. None of the fish here have actually bit me. They're going after the food. So
Uh-huh.
they're actually trying to eat the food out of my hand. I have warus that do that. The one waru will come up out of the water just to take the food out of my hand before I can even get it to the top of the water.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
See, I can do that a little bit, but the minute I go in there and like try to open my hand, let them do it, they get scared. I think it's because I don't do that like that. I'd never trained them to hand feed them.
If you're nervous about doing it, then they're gonna pick
They'll
up on
sense
that.
that.
If you are nervous about doing it, thinking that they're gonna come after you, then they're gonna pick up on that nervous energy, and it's gonna scare them off.
See, maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're sensing.
Yeah, because
Because they do, they come up a little bit, but then the minute I go in, I kind of get the little bit of the shakies a little bit.
right,
And maybe that is, yeah, I guess that is being a little
you're
scared of
afraid.
it. I don't
You're
know,
actually,
because I'm afraid they're going to bite me.
yeah, they're picking up on that. Like when we had this 125, we called it the monster tank because we had everything in there turned into monster fish. They would get to be over a foot long. We had bichers in there and the ghost knife fish, the bala shark, messiers. We had all those in there, and I would take the macerated shrimp, like break off chunks of it, and just stick. My whole arm was in there amongst all these fish, and I didn't know that they could bite. Like they just came up and ate the food out of my hand. I actually had the bichers would swim in between my fingers, but none of them ever went to bite me.
That's cool.
Who are you talking to now? You kin to Oliver? Greg wants to know who you are. It's Jacob.
Yeah.
He had to change his name to get in. It wouldn't let him log in.
Yeah, it said I had to log back in, and I said, what? It destroyed my email.
That's not good. Were you hacked?
No, that means somebody hacked my stuff because I had to make a new one.
Greg, who are you talking about now? Who's Oliver?
Oh, look. He's got a hole he's digging back there, too.
That's alright. Just add more sand. Make him mad.
See, I've noticed that when the big one, he'll dig. When I ignore him and I don't feed him, he'll dig the holes. But when I feed him and he's good and I pay attention, it seems like he don't do the holes.
Well, he's digging for food.
Yeah, 'cause I do give him a lot of worms too.
Yeah, he's digging for food. All the worms are down into the substrate there, so they gotta dig to get to them.
They are like little puppies. They got awesome design. I really like that design that they have.
Oh, he's talking to you. Greg says Oliver Trees, the music artist. He was amazing. How did you come up with that name? Why did you pick that name? Jacob.
Huh?
Why did you pick that name?
Oh, Donald Trees?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That's just the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, I don't know. I was looking at my tank, and one of my friends' name is Donald, and I guess I thought these were trees. I don't know. It popped in my head. I was like, try that.
Was that after you toked on that vape?
Uh, Probably. It helped me think.
They do that, don't they?
Yeah, it helps me think on a lot of things I can't think very well with. That was a good name now. I mean, it's a new one. I never seen this. Donald Trees.
It's definitely different.
Oh yes. I think I got a hot spot back. Yeah, oh my God. Big time. I could actually probably go in there and leave some of this sand down in here. I got a pretty big hot spot back there. I didn't even see that. It actually might be because of him, because they dig this little trench back here.
Greg put a link up to the singer he was talking about.
Oh, they must have got it all. This back corner was filled with the black worms. They were all popping their heads out, wiggling.
Uh-huh.
They must have sensed them. Because I always look for real small movement. And then let me see if I still got that one guy over here. Oh, they might have got it. Let me see. Turn this one so I can. Oh, yeah, they must have got him. So I lost my little pinboard guy, the little beetle.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Yeah.
Well, that's different. Interesting music. Interesting. So there's the link if anybody else wants to come up. Just click that link. Oh, it looks like Jacob left. In Bunas. We have them in the cichlid tank. We call it the Thunderdome because it's all African cichlids in there. We put like a lot of rocks and a lot of jungle bough in there. 86. Are we talking about the temperature outside? It's definitely hot. Not as hot as Florida. .30 degrees in the house. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. I could not do that. That's way too hot. Um, we have a window unit, and I sleep in the same room with the window unit, the AC unit. And I have mine set on 68. And I sleep, my blanket is one of those cooling blankets. My pillow is a cooling pillow. Yeah. And I still don't get any sleep. Yeah, I can't do the heat. Once it hits 80 degrees, I start getting headaches. Oh wow, Mary, so you freeze the whole water bottle and float it. Neat trick. Father Fish says when it gets too hot, just take ice cubes and put in there. But yeah, I guess a water bottle would work too. Then you can always refreeze it. Two fan coolers in the tank. Oh wow. So I reposted the link. If anybody wants to come up, come on up. Show off your tanks. And to think, guys, it's only June. Well, like, by our next live, it'll be, by the next Sunday live, it'll be July. Does anybody have plans this coming weekend? Like next weekend? Next weekend. 4th of July weekend. I'm going to be inside with Bella. Hopefully she won't be freaking out. She does not like loud noises at all. We were here the one night, I want to say a few weeks ago, and I thought it was thunder, but it turns out it was somebody setting off fireworks. I have no idea why. Like there was no, it was not a holiday. They were just setting off fireworks, and they were really close. Um, it was super loud, so I know it wasn't at the ballpark. We have Purdue Stadium, where they set off fireworks in the summer, but that's like that's pretty far away. Like sometimes we can hear them faintly, but not very loud. This was like super loud. Like sounded like it was in this neighborhood right behind the warehouses here. And then let's see, a couple weekends ago. So I guess it was longer than that. It was probably last month when that happened. A couple weeks ago, everybody was having like graduation parties and all that, so we had them in the neighborhood. And they'll be having more fireworks next weekend. When I was a kid, I liked them, but yeah, no, not now. They're just a nuisance now. So this week, side note, I will be actually working on more of my products. Um, I have a few lotions in there in the cabinet now, so it's in this cabinet, that cabinet over there. It's like you can't really see it. It's that one there. See the edge of it? I have my products in there, lotions, salves, ointments, a couple other things in there. So I'm going to be stocking up on the stuff I have in there now, but also I have a couple of new products coming out. One of which was inspired by my daughter. I do have one for motion sickness. She actually asked me about that, so I do have one for motion sickness. It's an essential oil blend. But with her being pregnant, she's starting to show there. So she was asking about a lotion for stretch marks It's called Belly Butter. So I have a combination. It's going to be an herbal infusion, and I'm going to take that infused oil and blend it with the lotion base that I make. And that'll be good for like scars and stretch marks, stuff like that. So I'm just waiting on. I have one ingredient that I have will come in on Tuesday, and once it gets here, I can start with the herbal infusion. So it'll be marshmallow root, lavender, calendula, chamomile, and marshmallow root. They're the 4 herbs. So it'll be a 4 herb concoction. I'll take that oil blend and then mix it with the raw shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil, and vitamin E, lots of vitamin E. So Lisa, if you would like to hit that link and come up, you can show us your tanks if you can. I'd really like to see them. That sounds really cool. That you got fan coolers in the tank. That's pretty cool. We are not very chatty tonight, people. What's going on? Can't tell me it's from the heat. It's not that hot out yet. Just wait, it's going to get hotter. Summer's just beginning. And before you know it, it's over. Tank maintenance. So everybody waited till Sunday night to do tank maintenance? Shame on you guys. I expect to see y'all Wednesday on Random Mischief to show off all these tanks that you're doing maintenance on. And just a reminder, Father Fish will be here Tuesday night at 7, right here on Father Fish channel. And then Dina, or Psycho Plant Lady, and myself do Random Mischief on Wednesday nights on both their channels. I have to keep remembering that I'm sitting in front of a bunch of people who don't realize I'm sitting in a spinny chair. I like to spin in the chair. Greg, behave. I can hear your thoughts. Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. And this is the 2 color fans
Oh, nice.
to I pray the temperature low. It's 79.3 Fahrenheit.
Is that a good temperature for those fish? Like, what do you have in there?
2 seconds. I cut the TV. And the fish maybe sleep
Yeah.
because it's too late. You can see shrimp.
Nice. I like your setup.
Petite shrimp. La mano. Ah, un fish. It's sleeping.
We caught him sleeping. I like what you did in there. You got lots of plants. I love that hardscape in there.
Yes, in this part I have lots of plants. Bucephalandra, Linophila, Vallisneria, Christmas moss, and Anubia. A fish.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very interested, huh?
And for instance, in France it's warm. The weather is hot. For 40 degrees Celsius in the day and 30 degree in the house. 30. Sorry.
Is that a shrimp? What is that there?
Yes, it's a mano shrimp.
Nice.
This is my crypt leaf dead. zombie creeps.
Yeah, your plants look really good.
Yes, they lost they lost leaves, and before um, they grow baby leaves.
Nice. Very beautiful tank.
Thanks, thanks, Brenda.
You're welcome.
I cut.
Cool. Well, thank you for coming up and showing us your tank. Oh, goodness. Well, if nobody else wants to come up, is there any questions that anybody has? Any other questions? Seems like everybody's doing tank maintenance tonight. And nobody answered me earlier, so what are y'all doing for 4th of July? Are you doing family get together, barbecues, going and watching the fireworks? I'm going to be working. I'm always working. I'm either here or at the candle shop. Either way, I'm always working. Jesse, I keep trying to get into the studio, but the StreamYard would not allow. The mic camera and my Safari is set to allow. Alright, I don't know where the clip-on is. Father Fish has a clip-on microphone. So the microphone I'm using is the one on the laptop. He uses it and puts it up. I don't know where he puts it. So there are microphones here. Neil, you're just getting right in on it, aren't you? Bella wanted to come up and say hello. What? Eat the laptop. No, I don't want to eat the laptop. Bella wanted to say hello. I think she heard that I was getting ready to get off, and she had to come jump on and see everybody. We have Jesse. Hi, Jesse.
Well, hello. I'm trying to get my camera on another view, but this is all I got.
Okay.
Well, there's one of my favorite Lucy. I have quite a few Wicked Angels, probably about I think 8 of them in a 75 gallon. Bunch of glow tetras. Of course, I have the Father Fish set up with the soil and the sand,
Uh-huh.
a bunch of plants. My cave, my rocks, I got them from the canal,
Oh, nice.
driftwood, and I have a bunch of plants that I've been doing. I hope you guys can see them. Sweet potato. I forgot the black grass, pothos,
That
and
is
then
so cool.
go ahead.
I said that is so cool. You have a sweet potato in your tank?
And all of them.
Oh,
I
nice.
This is my showpiece one because this is the father fish setup,
It's beautiful. I love what
and
you did.
and I know we're talking about temperature. I have it set at 78 with 2 sponge filters, and I
Nice.
think that's about it. And we just look at it, and have my Ethel, another bristle nose. I they all kind of have names.
I was getting ready to ask, did you name just the plecos or all of them?
Some of them have names. Uh, I only have 2 bristle nose in this tank, so they're Lucy and Ethel. The I have 5 pearl gouramis, so they're called Pearl and the Cosmic Gouramis. The Wicked Angels, and I have an electric E. His name is Electric E, but he's a rainbow shark. And I think that's about it. The yellow tint, I I like it because it's crystal clear,
Yeah, it looks really good.
and my valves you can see right here. These things are getting pretty long,
Oh, yeah.
and you'll hear kids in the background. Right now they're a little quiet, but they're screaming and crying.
Oh, no.
Uh, but I'm wanting another big tank. But I have 275, and I have a guppy tank that's 30, and that's a father fish set.
Nice. Are they telling you it's time for ice cream?
Is that what they're saying back there? They eat all day long.
Yeah, but ice cream is different. It's so hot outside, you need ice cream to cool off.
They probably are because I've seen some fish scoops already.
There's always room for ice cream.
Yes, there is. Well, I'm gonna shut off here and put this on a display so I can get their ice cream set up. Um,
Okay. Thank you
I
for coming up.
Well, thank you. Oh, we have Amazon. Not only do we have a lot of fish tanks, we have as many dogs as fish tanks.
Oh, well,
4,
hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
and one more kid than the dogs and fish tanks. 5.
Oh, wow. You got a house full.
Yes. Well, I appreciate it. I thank you for showing me, for letting me show off my tank. Not too many people come in the house, so
Well,
no, a lot of
thank you
people
for
do come in.
letting us in.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good night and weekend.
You too.
And figure out how to shut this off.
Oh, poor Jacob, your phone died. I was wondering what happened, like you were there and then you were gone. I was like, what happened? Mm. Bella doesn't quite know what she wants to do. Where are you going now? Hello, Greg.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
So weird. I have my headphones plugged in,
Well, it works. We can hear you.
but the sound's coming out my phone, not the headset.
I said it works. We can hear you.
Okay, Miss Brenda, I got a echo again as usual.
Yeah, sometimes I think that's just an excuse. You don't really have an echo. You just don't want to be up.
No, it's like a 15-second delay, and then everything we say is repeated.
I hate it when that happens.
Talking about distracting, I can barely think regularly.
Right? Do you have that happens when I have the earbud in and it's connected to my computer, but I have the sound off on my phone. It's like I can hear myself talking, and then like a minute later or a second later, I hear it in my ear.
It's weird. Well, here's the discus that Neil was talking about. Thinks he's a glow angel.
I love him.
I was going to say to Neil, this is a Father Fish style tank been set up since 2019. And I do about 3 or 4 water changes on it a year. Rest of it's top off. My water's like 750 TDS out the tap. After it's aerated, it has a pH of about 8.2. And I've raised all kinds of discus in it, but not the wild. I'm on a well. So anyhow, as y'all can see, these two are protecting the cone. They're getting ready to breed.
Well, it looks like that discus is protecting the cone.
No, he's protecting the glass in case the food drop in. We'll see.
Neil is asking, what are the babies?
What are the babies?
Yeah.
Where are the babies?
Maybe. He says, what are the babies, Greg? I think he means where.
Yeah, I'll show them in a minute. I'll go back there and show them. There's Rummy Nose. Embers. Super Red Pleco in there. And you know, this is almost overstocked in my opinion.
It's still beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Like I say, it's on Cruise Control.
That's the best part.
That's the best part about the Father Fish method. I don't like the yellow water, so I change my water to get rid of that. That's about the only time I change the water. Starts looking yellow, it's got to go. Unless I'm doing a black water tank. There's crackheads for you.
Thank you. I like the crackheads. Now, what are they called when they're not being called crackheads?
Long fin rosy bar.
Okay. I tried to tell Father Fish about them, and I said, and I can't remember what they're called because we call them crackheads all the time.
They don't stop swimming.
He just gave me this look like I've done lost my mind, and I'm like, well, they're really pretty. They're beautiful fish. And he goes, but what are they? I was like, I don't know. We call them crackheads. I don't know what they are.
This tank here is 75 gallon that I had that had under gravel filter in it, which it still does. But Father Fish told me to pull the stacks and cover it with sand. And here she lies.
Nice.
It's been really good. It grows that bow like gangbusters. All right, we'll go to the move to the back. May make y'all a little sick. I need to adjust my camera a little bit. This is a 55 gallon like Jacob. The one next to it is also a 55 gallon.
It's full of babies.
Is that the babies he was talking about?
I'm not sure. Maybe the other babies. But everybody likes angel babies.
There's super red pleco back there munching on the rock. His girlfriend's, she took off. We got a little bit smaller ones right next door. And Mr. Diver Man, do I need to put a black screen over that so you can't see that?
No. Those are more angels?
Yeah, those are little baby glow angels, another back. Got some guppies over here. I don't know if you can see all the babies.
Ooh, lots of babies.
Got some more guppies down here. You see this water looks a little yellow. That piece of wood puts out like all the tannins you can imagine.
Neil said babies. I meant the little silver darts in the first tank.
No, there's no babies. There's no babies in that first tank. There's some rummy nose, and there's some ember tetra in there. Maybe seen those ember tetra and thought they were little pink babies or something. No, that's silver.
That's what he said, silver darts.
Here I can show y'all something that I do. I may have shown y'all this before, but I use a 2-liter bottle. I cut the bottom off, put a hole in the top just big enough for a power head. Then if you have any debris in your tank that you don't want to do a water change to remove your water, you can take your turkey baster, blow that debris up, and this pull it right in.
That
You know,
is
sometimes
so neat.
sometimes around the plants or whatever, it gets a little too moamy and it doesn't go down into your substrate like you're wanting it to. You can add some more sand, but after you've added sand enough, you start running out of room to add sand. So I just dust it up with the baster. Don't take it long; it'll suck all that up. I'll blow off the plant. You can see the fish are used to it. They're not really running from it. They're avoiding it, but they're not running from it.
They'll get back at you for that later.
What's that?
They'll get back at you for that later.
Yeah, they will. When I was sitting there watching y'all doing the water changes, I was they kept hitting the top of the water, and I kept feeling the water hit me there like they were spitting at me. I'm gonna show y'all something probably may not be good, but I'll show it to y'all anyway. I don't know if y'all can see. My Big Daddy mud skipper jumped out of the tank last night.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I found him dried up on the floor.
Aw.
And a good tip is don't automatically throw that fish out. Put them in some water because they can be totally dried out and stiff as a board, and I've seen them come back. But that guy's not going to come back.
He's not coming back. Oh,
He ain't going to make it.
poor thing.
Sad thing is he's propped up just like he was alive. You know, he wasn't laying on his side or anything. He jumped out and went for a stroll, and then he dried out.
So do you have a lid on that tank now?
I do not. Negative, Ghost Rider. Here's
You're not
one.
worried that another one will jump out?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I've had him for a long time. That's the first one, and he was the biggest. I don't know what happened. I've seen them like leave the door open to the house and a fly get in and a fly flying around that tank. They'll go crazy trying to catch that fly.
He was coming to smack you in your sleep.
And so I don't know if they was chasing a fly or something and was really getting after it or what, but he got up out of there. This was trying to go green water on me. It looked kind of greenish.
A little bit.
A couple of gold guppies and the bush fish. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can feed him and get him to come out. I can find some food.
Hi, truck stop. Welcome.
I'm sorry?
Someone in the chat, someone new, Truck Stop. That's his name.
Welcome, Truck Stop. Let's see if we can get them moving, because I can never spot them until they move. Negative, Ghost Rider.
Is that a dog I see?
Well, one day they'll quit being bashful, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
They got such good camouflage, they can be sitting right in front of you and you can't see them. Oh, well.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah, maybe next time. You can see the end of that filter's all kind of black looking.
Yeah.
In the morning, it'd be crystal clear.
Mary is asking bushfish or leaf fish or different? Are they the
Bush
same?
fish and leaf fish are the same.
They're the same.
And you can see there's one on that rock back there in front of the little wood. See?
Huh.
Very hard to see.
They are. We've had some leaf fish here. They are super hard to find.
Yeah, there's one moving through the grass down here, but I don't know if you'll see. There's 3 of them in there anyway.
I believe you. No.
Nothing in here. This one's going to get the rainbow fish. And then this is the longfin rosy barred babies, all the crackhead babies.
Nice. They're getting big. They're still a little slow right now.
Yeah. How about that?
What did you do? Put food in there?
I knocked on the fish tank and my dog started barking. She said somebody's knocking at the door.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna get on out of here.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
All right, thanks for having me.
Anytime. Yes, Bella doesn't like it when she hears noise, somebody knocking on the door. No. No, 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 no. She does not like that. She will bark and bark and bark and bark. And my son, if he's on call and gets a call in the middle of the night and has to leave, she's fine when he goes out the door. But then when she hears him coming in the door, she wakes everyone up. Like, we all know that somebody's coming through the door. So that's how you get crack babies. Mary's got jokes tonight. Well, we have reached the 2 hour point. Actually, we've gone past the 2 hours. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for everyone that came up and showed their tanks. Bella's trying to eat my bracelet. Don't forget to come back Tuesday at 7 to see Father Fish. And then come back Wednesday. Well, it'll be on Psycho Plant Lady or my channel, either one. Wednesday nights for Random Mischief. And y'all have a wonderful evening and enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your weekend, because you know what? Y'all have to go back to work tomorrow. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Good night.